is, I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, you damn idiot, don't back down.
Just forget about it.
Huh? No, what were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. And when you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here.
God.
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Can't get out of this!
The flame inside me yearns to be
I gotta turn the difficulty back.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
An astral art?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
My cue.
Shut him down. Explosive ring.
I never miss.
Incineration wave.
One's mine!
Dragon swarm. Try this.
Far
This
beyond the
one's all
darkest
mine.
skies. I call upon thee.
Burn in hell.
Did I just miss them
Dragon
both?
swarm.
Will this help?
Oh, ooh, ooh.
Get out there with the healing circle.
I was about to say, where is that healing at, Shion?
Like you humans.
To stop you dying?
Dragon swarm.
Free, but not in your dreams.
You require a hand.
Yep. Well, that one... Did I just fuck this up because I was actually trying to walk onto something else, or because I was doing this?
This one's all
God
mine.
Alright, it's showtime. Here goes magic is there. Holy
Dragon swarm.
None shall
Try this.
It's not going to be very fun to have to level grind these
Dragon
guys.
swarm.
Here goes.
Their arts were interrupted!
Explosive ring.
Hurricane Flood! Make it rain!
Astral energy.
Say no more. Shut.
Well done.
Dragon swarm.
Here, this one's mine.
We've turned the tables on.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Into the shadows.
Look sharp. You picked the wrong fight.
Dragon
swarm. Try this. Explosive ring.
Come forth.
Dragon swarm. Explosive ring.
This one's mine!
Dragon swarm.
Hey. Stop doing that. You... Oh. I've forgotten how to use the buttons for a moment.
Like astral energy.
I can carve through walls.
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Let me
My
show
turn.
you what my art is.
Not today.
Hurricane
Dragon swarm.
I really need some healing, Shion. Oh, there we go.
Explosive ring.
None shall escape my
Dragon swarm.
Try
this.
Hey.
Dragon swarm.
Going in.
Try this.
Where are you going?
Okay.
Dragon swarm. Try this. Is this it exploding?
Don't get
Come on,
caught in the
man.
blast.
Maybe I should just leave the difficulty on hard in this place.
Let me show you what my art
Not
is.
gonna get
Rise and shine.
Dragon swarm.
Air thrust. Resurrection.
Alphen.
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
Let me remember to fix my difficulty here.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, but changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years, no, even before that, just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
I don't know. I know this is literally like the final area, but I don't know how long this will take. I should stop myself here for the night and continue everything on another day. So that is exactly what I am going to kiss. I need an iron pipe. Where the hell would I have even gotten that? They're always like, you need the worst melee weapon in the game to make what is possibly the best one in the game. Shut up.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Man, these are just sitting here. I could have missed these. I'm only here because I was trying to get the camping scene. So I will start off tomorrow
Maybe it's the
fresh.
snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cislodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Good idea. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm just trying to see the camping scene.
Hootle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hootle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
Yes, adorable indeed. Now, can I just get the camping scene? Just trying to get my CP up, and I'm also trying to be just setting myself up for tomorrow.
Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
He's already wearing white.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
I forgot he was, yes, he's about his blue. Anyway, time for, we're behind with some people here. Do something with Kisara.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. So, Kisara, once this fight is all over, I'm guessing you plan on heading back to Vicente?
Yeah. I've seen and learned so much traveling Dano with you all. I want to see those lessons applied back home. Hopefully I can use that knowledge to help reform Menancia even further, so it can be a model to other realms. What about you, Alphen? What's your plan?
That's a good question. I think I would be happy just to be able to put my fighting days behind me and live a calmer, more peaceful life. Granted, all I've ever known is how to swing a sword. I'm not sure that switch will be so easy. Still, as long as I have somewhere to come home to, somewhere with a roof and 4 walls without any holes in them, that'll be good enough for me. It would be a home with enough food to make sure I don't go hungry, and a warm bed at night so I don't freeze. It wouldn't have to be anything fancy.
You've always been modest like that. But you're forgetting something else that makes a home. Family. What if you and Shion...
I'd hate to make this conversation all about me. Is there anything you want for yourself once things are over?
For myself? I've never really thought about it. Well, there is one thing I can think of. I don't know if I should say it, though.
Yeah?
I want a fishing pond.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while now. I love fishing, but it's always been such a process to actually do. You always have to make all these preparations before you go out and fish. It'd be nice to have a place I could visit without that hassle. Dig a pond, fill it with water, and get some fish for it. If I could do that, I wouldn't have to worry about Zeugles, and everyone could use it.
You really do love fishing if you're even thinking of ways to help other people enjoy it.
I do. Just don't tell him I said any of this, okay?
Him? You mean Dohalim? True. If he caught wind of it, it might turn into a way bigger project than it really needs to be.
Not only that, he's still determined to make Vicente's residents happy. But personally, I feel his power would be better put to use elsewhere. So if I ever get around to making my fishing pond, I'd rather do it on my own.
Well, if you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't know my lures from my rods, but I can definitely help with any manual labor you need.
That's sweet of you to offer. I think I'll take you up on that. And then, with the fish I catch there, I could treat everyone to special home-cooked dinners. I'm getting excited already just thinking about it. I suppose I never realized until this conversation that I had any dreams like that for myself. Thank you, Alphen. I'll take watch tonight.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Okay.
That was Kisara's last scene. Huh. Maybe it was just Law and Dohalim we were behind on.
Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Let me just master art. Oh, is that how they, that's how they get their, did I say master art? It's... So this is the new one. Wait, but dude, his needs to be up to 30. But for Kisara, it only... Wait, I hold every button anyway. Oh, I had to have used 2... Oh, right. Yeah, somehow in my head I thought I had to do like, hit a combo of 30. Because I'm always holding triangle, triangle and R1 when using this. So I forgot that this was just 5 and it didn't need 30. I'm just dumb in general. Alright, it's been a few days. I've been playing Yakuza 7 like a dragon, and I got to a part where I can explore the city and do some level grinding, which I had kind of done just a tiny bit to get some clips for the 5th episode in a group. And now I'm back here on Tales of Arise because I need to finish it. So I gotta focus on Tales of Arise. And also, Tower of Fantasy is coming out very soon, literally next week on Wednesday. And today is Sunday.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
So I need to catch up on all this stuff.
Who needs our help.
So I'm gonna go around, grab all the rest of the side quests that have to be grabbed, and then we're gonna go back into the final dungeon. I've also just woken up, so I don't feel so great today. So if I sound a little off, or I don't pick up anytime soon, you'll know why. Anyway, hey, seems like you folks are staying pretty busy. Oh,
Hey.
You could say that. You seem to be in high spirits yourself, Grenner. I try. I like to think I'm good at staying positive, if nothing else. After all, with everyone so scared right now, it's important for you guys like us to, it's important for guys like us to stand tall and keep hope alive, you know? You said it. What's got you all down in the dumps? Me? I'm fine, I guess. Well, you don't sound like it to me. If Zephyr saw what you look like, you'd be none too pleased. Grenner, cut him some slack. What'd I say? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just remember that Nath said that he has a favor to ask you guys. He does? What does he want? You should just go talk to him yourselves. Tell him I sent you. See you later.
Great.
Huh. He scurried off in a rush. That stuff was Zephyr. I mean your dad. Still weighing heavy on your mind, huh?
I guess...
I've known ever since Crimson Crow since I was in diapers. So... I don't know to anyone just how much they revered him. It's not like anyone's pointing the finger at me, but it's hard to stop imagining that they don't hate me somehow. Do you want to wait here while we talk to Nate?
Thanks.
No, I'll come along. Not like waiting around is going to make me feel any better. Wait, this isn't the guy. What am I doing? I don't know what I was thinking there.
Huh?
Oh, hey you guys. What can I do you for?
Well,
We were going to ask you the exact same thing. Grenner sent us to talk with you. Said you had a favor to ask? Favor? What favor? Oh, I know. You know the ego wastes? There's a Zoogle there I want you to take care of. For now we've managed to contain it and block it off the roads, but who knows when it'll break loose and start causing trouble again.
Right.
Makes sense. I'm guessing he wants to go in and make sure that never happens. More or less, yeah. But I'm not trying to ask you to do it, Alphen. I want Wa to take care of it instead. Me? Really? You got a problem with that? No, it's not that, but...
alright.
Good, then get to work as soon as possible. If you need to break the barrier to get it done, that's fine too. Anyway, that's all for me. Don't let me down, you hear?
Guess.
What is it with these guys? First Grenner starts acting weird and now Nath? It's me. This is because I got my dad killed. What? No, it's fine. It's the least I can do after what I put these guys through. I'll be back. Nobody said we wouldn't help you. We'll come too. Okay. So there's that to do. So, Quaglia, done. Alright, we got this here. Actually, I think I know what that one is, and I don't want to do that one yet. There's supposed to be a hot spring quest in the game, and I don't want to do that one just yet. That should be something you save for later.
Familiar territory.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our...
Yes.
Remind me, you were both born in the current generation of Renans, correct? Shit. That would put 100 years between us, which would make me akin to an ancestor to your generation. As such, I have an opportunity for you to demonstrate the respect due to elders like me. Perhaps I'm reading into things too much, but is such respect truly merited in this instance? I couldn't tell you one way or another, but it seems like he needs help with something. Just listen to what I have to say right now.
Excuse me.
The feeling this is going to happen. You always try to beat me to the punch with these things. I'm surprised to hear you object. I thought you understood that sometimes the quest for knowledge requires that we get our hands dirty. That's exactly why I can't simply stand here and let you do this. I could be losing out a viable opportunity. Then let's make it fair, shall we? We'll both give them our requests. Works for me. I have no objections. My head is starting to hurt trying to follow these two. They must be pretty strong if even you admit that. I don't know what you want from us, but don't expect us to agree to anything.
Hey!
What's that? Are you simply going to walk past an elderly person who's in distress? I didn't think the generation gap had gotten so wide that young people forgot their manners. How unfortunate.
Really now?
Alright. We'll hear you two out, but one matter at a time. We're busy people ourselves with our own matters to attend to. Fair enough. In that case, I can wait. You go first. Thank you. Now, as I was about to say before, I'd like you for all to go down to the surface of Rena and track down a certain experimental Zoogle subject of mine. It's a failed specimen. I ejected it from whatever it was called again, thinking that it would dispose of it, but it seems to have survived the trip in space. You threw it out in space? That's so cruel. And you wish for us to finish the job, I gather. That's partially what I need you to do. More importantly, I need you to collect tissue from that said Zoogle. I would have predicted that it would arrive on Rena alive, and never, and well, it merits further scientific investigation. Why not simply go there yourself? Then you could research the creature to your heart's content. Proper field studies are out of my area of expertise. From what I gather, you people are better equipped for such strenuous work than I'll ever be.
I see.
I thought I was being mindful if I presented myself, but apparently not. Sounds like someone's a little lazy to me.
Agreed.
I have rather mixed feelings. I won't make any firm promises on whether we shall deliver, but if that works for you, we'll look into it.
Very nice.
I'm pleased to see my predictions about you were unfounded. In that case, go on and get to work. The rest of my research is being held up by this, so the sooner you finish it, the better. I should also mention the Zoogle in question is a 6-armed giant. It's an extremely violent specimen, so be careful when dealing with it. Nice. No. Because what would be the
The
point?
line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting.
Okay. So. Now what we need to do is continue through this place. Because, well, if I do that first,
We've reached our destination.
I need to get to the final boss so that I can go. What did I miss? How did I
wonder how the
possibly miss
Renans
anything?
avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danans?
I'd say it's likely, which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Shion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
How the hell did I even miss that? What? Whatever.